Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's video starts with a simple camera recording outside a police facility, but within seconds things start getting tense. A staff member immediately tries to shut the filming down, claiming the auditor can't record the building. But the moment the auditor calmly reminds them that he's standing in a public place, the situation quickly turns into an argument about rights, authority, and who actually knows the L at WSO. The real question is, were the officers simply doing their job, or did they completely misunderstand the law here? Watch closely and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you believe people should know their rights when dealing with authorities, make sure to hit the like button so more people can see videos like this.
Let's see if I fogged out these windows, because before you could see right on the computer screens and whatnot. The blinds sort of down. So now they could do better. You know what I mean? It was an issue before when I was here. I think I've done this location twice before, guys. And saying that, yeah, they've put things here. But again, I could just raise my camera up. If the blinds are up, I'd see right in. So I would. Our principles: communities first, frontline focused, inclusive, collaborative, precise. Our values: integrity, courage, accountable, respect and empathy. So I'll hang about and see what's what, guys. Not too sure what to expect here. Hopefully I've learnt a lesson to lead me to it, but we'll certainly see.
Hey, you can't fill my building.
It's not your building.
You can't fill the door.
Yes, I can.
Anything.
Yes, I can.
Why can you?
No, it's not. First of all, it's not your building.
I'm working here.
Second of all, I'm in a public place, my friend, so I can film whatever I can see. It is, of course it is. You're sadly misinformed. 3101 was that?
Why do you have to do that?
Because I want to. What's it got to do with you? Yes, I do. What an absolute moron. Film my building. What an absolute plum. What's that, 7588, something like that. I'm very good at protecting our PIN numbers here. Pretty sure I've had this issue here before, where they complain about it, but do nothing about it. A bit strange. 0104 or 5. Yes. It's just what I do. Have a nice day. Bye bye. 2564 or something like that.
Right away, the calm outside the Lambeth Forensic Center doesn't last very long. As the auditor begins filming the building from public spot, a staff member quickly steps in and tries to shut things down. The classic line comes out almost immediately, telling the auditor he can't film the building. But the auditor fires back just as quickly, reminding him that he's standing in a public place and legally allowed to film whatever he can see. The exchange gets tense fast, with insults being thrown and the staff member clearly frustrated by the camera.
Zero 648 or 0. Officer.
Alright, sir.
Hey,
how's it going?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. Just let you know my body on video
Oh,
and on recording.
Thanks for letting me know.
Okay?
I'll put mine on as well.
Awesome stuff. Cool. So, what's...
It's like under umbrella.
Oh, I'm good, thanks. I've got
You
a hat,
alright?
but yeah.
You want to go under umbrella? Hey, okay.
Sorry, mate. My name's Tom. We've had a call from the security guys at the front counter saying you're in the reception area.
I was in the reception area, yeah.
You're filming.
I was, yeah.
Cool. What's the purpose of your film? Are you auditor? Or?
Just because I want to, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much it. What's the problem?
Like I said, they call because somebody is filming with a face covering. Obviously, we need to check to make sure that it's not something more sinister. If it's just an auditor, happy days.
Okay.
You're in a public area out here. There's no issues with filming out here. If you do go inside, because that's not a police station, it's just effectively an office building.
Okay.
If they ask you to leave and you refuse to do something disruptive, then
No one asked me to leave.
No, I'm just explaining
Yeah.
just for the future, sir. Okay? Because it's all active police station. It's an office building.
I'm aware of that.
If you're asked to leave, you refuse and you're being disruptive, you may be committing an offence under Section 670 Criminal Justice Public Order.
Has there been an allegation I've done that?
Like I said, I'll bring you back to what I just said and swore to you just in case, okay?
What was the call? What was the call for?
I already told you.
Just for someone being in a reception?
Nope, as I said, somebody with a face covering filming reception needs to turn up and make sure it's nothing sinister.
That,
does not appear
but that
to be.
one, it's a police sort of call out.
In a police station, sure, yeah.
Really?
Not police house, police building, but yeah.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, what's it
Because
like?
people with face coverings filming could be some form of hostile.
Really? So you discriminate against people with face coverings then?
Nope.
But you've mentioned, but you've mentioned face coverings like 3 times now. So
it's generally a way of concealing one.
So let me ask you something.
You can see how that could look.
No, I can't. See if I was in there with a niqab on or a burqa, and I was filming.
Oh, we get a call anyway. Yeah.
Would it be a problem then?
It would be the exact same call, the exact same.
So you would
us coming and having a chat.
You would point someone. So someone went in there with a burqa or a niqab on or some other sort of face covering.
As I explained, sir, if they came in there and they were filming, then yes, we would get a call. The exact
and you would make a point of sort of pointing out that they've got a face cover.
I would.
Would you?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because it is relevant to the call. Because that's why I can call somebody's.
Can I get the card number?
To be concealing their identity is in there.
And I need you guys to identify yourself.
Pardon?
I need you to identify yourself.
Me identify myself.
Go
I'm
for
PC
it.
Taylor.
PC Taylor, and your number, please.
You can read that. It's 3117.
And where are you based out of?
We're both based out of Brixton.
Brixton, right. And I got that.
Cheers. Right, cab for today.
What's your caller number?
Constable Harper. We don't have collar numbers in that. We have shoulder numbers.
It's the same thing. Semantics, man. Come on.
1690 Alpha Sierra.
No, it's the same thing.
Warrant number's 241830.
Listen,
okay.
See, at the end of the day, like.
Things take another turn when police officers arrive after receiving a call about someone filming inside the reception area. One officer approaches calmly and starts asking questions about what the auditor was doing there. The auditor explains he was simply filming, but the officer raises concerns about someone wearing a face covering while recording inside the building. What follows is a tense back and forth as the auditor pushes back against that explanation. accusing the officers of unfairly focusing on the face covering.
I find it really shocking that these are openly discriminating against people with face coverings.
It's not discriminating.
Of course it is.
We've explained to you the reason we've been...
You've highlighted it. No, sorry, can I finish my point, please?
No, because you've already made this point.
Right, I think you need to be quiet and jog on then.
Which we've been called.
I think you need to jog on. I think you need to wind your neck in and jog on. Okay, bye-bye. You're dismissed because you discriminate against people, openly discriminate against people. You should be acting out of fear and favour. There's no crime being committed. Jog on. See you later. What an absolute disgrace, ladies and gentlemen. Openly discriminating against people with face coverings. They do it. To be fair, like, I give them a tiniest bit of respect because they openly say they would do it for someone wearing it for religious reasons. Normally, when I say that, they start sort of umming and ahhing and try and sort of come up with some sort of nonsense, you know. But they're openly quite happy to admit that they discriminate against people with face coverings. So that's completely up to them. And the whole thing about you committing an offence, like, what an absolute load of waffle, ladies and gentlemen. Creating a disturbance. There was no disturbance created. I didn't even speak to anyone when I was on there. You know, what an absolute joke. That's just the Metropolitan Police being the Metropolitan Police, ladies and gentlemen. It's what we've come to expect from these bunch of I don't even want to say what I want to say, guys, because it really makes my blood boil. And I will be going back in soon, I will, just to prove a point. You know, mighty security guards, mighty or mighty not. What an absolute joke!
Now the tension ramps up even further. The auditor begins accusing
That's you guys that I can't film his building.
openly discriminating against people who wear face coverings. The conversation becomes sharper and more confrontational as the officers attempt to explain their reasoning for responding to the call. Eventually, the exchange reaches a breaking point, and the auditor bluntly dismisses the officers, telling them to leave since no crime has been committed.
2352. No, I don't mind. No, not at all. Do you mind? Oh Lord, I tell you something, they just never learn, ladies and gentlemen. They're a glutton for punishment. Absolute morons. Forget about institutionally racist, ladies and gentlemen. They're institutionally moronic. You know what I mean? Good afternoon. How you doing? Yeah, a lovely big smile. Bless her.
Sorry, so can I ask you what you're doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Sorry?
What does it look like I'm doing?
I don't know, that's what I'm inquiring.
I'm filming.
Is there any particular reason?
Just I want to.
Do you mind if I film you?
If you want, yeah.
Lovely.
Just as a work phone or personal phone?
Do I have to answer that?
No, you work for the
I haven't
police. You're a
formally
public,
identified myself
you're
anywhere.
a public servant, so
How do you know that?
because you've just walked out a police station.
How do you know I'm not a visitor?
You didn't come out through the visitors entrance, did you? But what I would say is just abide by GDPR.
Sorry,
Yeah, you don't have a call. I just seen your screen, so don't lie, moron. called the walk of shame. See that feeling at the top of your spine, pal? That's your neck getting wound back in. Enjoy that feeling. I said that feeling at the top of your spine is your neck getting wound back in. Yeah, I've reeled you right in though, haven't I? Look, you came back for seconds. Exactly. Why is your lip shaking? Yeah. Got you hook, line and sinker, pal. Have a lovely day, Sonic. Yeah, jog on. See you later. You're gonna.
I don't think I need to. I'm just gonna stay here.
Don't come close to me, mate.
Why?
Back
I'm
up,
not breaking the law.
back up away from me.
No,
I'm going to take a step back.
Cool.
Listen, don't come into
I'm
my
not
personal
touching.
space, okay? You're in my personal space. I'll take it as a threat. I've had people assault me do this before.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I have.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Bit of a muppet, though, you know.
Well, you're the bigger muppet because you kept coming back for it. So enjoy your neck getting wound back in, little boy. That's called the walk of shame. You just got done. Ah, 100%, yeah. You don't even crack the top 10, pal. You don't even crack the top 10. You're an absolute melt. That's what you are. You're walking away. Bye. Yeah, you say it as you're walking. See you later, you moron. You got done. Admit it. See you later, you fool. Absolute moron. Anyway, that's another little tyrant just been torn down a peg or two.
Right, I'll see you later.
Absolute moron.
Just when it seems like the situation might settle down, another confrontation kicks off outside the building. A man approaches and begins questioning the filming again, but the interaction quickly turns hostile. The auditor mocks the man's reaction, and the argument escalates with both sides trading insults. The tension peaks as the auditor warns him not to step into his personal space, making it clear he's ready to stand his ground.
These metropolitan muppets, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of them, they're just absolutely abysmal at public relations, you know what I mean? Like, absolutely abysmal. They get it wrong pretty much every single time. You just can't help themselves. You know what I mean? And I say institutionally moronic. Got him Sonic because he had that little Sonic the Hedgehog haircut. You're an absolute fool. You know what he's pulling out? He wasn't even filming, guys. That's the funny thing. I'm hoping the camera picked up his screen, and then I'm pretty sure he said, "Oh, I've got to take a phone call." And I seen his screen, and it was nothing. It was just his home screen. There was no phone call incoming that I could see. I know. So he's just trying to bullshit his way out of the bit of trouble that he's found himself in. Absolute moron. The buffoonery's off this chain. Every time I come here, I mean, this is the third time. I mean, I came here with, who was it? Rights Defender, and he was about, not too sure what he's up to these days. And then I came here by myself. Or I came here by myself, then I came here with Rights Defender. I can't remember, I think that was it. Do you want to borrow my umbrella? You look a bit wet, my lovely. It's a miserable day, isn't it?
Very miserable.
I should have offered it on the way out, to be fair, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bit useless after she's went and got her lunch and way back into the office. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Not quiet now. I wonder where that is. His bottles went. He shouted himself. 0885 or something. Cool. I got it on the camera anyway. No point in hiding it now, I've already seen it. You can't lock the door. Hey, are you alright? Yeah.
Keeping well,
Not too bad, yeah.
keeping dry.
Trying to. Difficult job today.
Difficult.
Take it easy.
No, sir.
I said take it easy.
Thank you, you too.
Yeah, he went and grassed me up to the two constables. And they turned out to be sound. Talk about egg in your face. I say the guy's a moron. Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. You alright?
I'm not too bad, thank you. Have a lovely day, yeah? Bye bye. What a nice lady. Puts Hedgehog Boy to shame, ladies and gentlemen. A police officer with a box of donuts. Yeah, that's something you don't see every day. They just can't help themselves, ladies and gentlemen. A copper walking in with a box of donuts. Jeez. What's the chances of that?
After the earlier confrontations, the mood slowly shifts back to normal. The auditor continues observing the area, chatting briefly with a couple of officers who appear far more relaxed about the camera. Eventually, the encounter winds down with no enforcement action taken. Despite the earlier arguments, the auditor remains free to film in the public space, wrapping up the visit by reflecting on the mixed reactions he received from staff and officers at the location.
Unbelievable. You can't make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if vaping counts as smoking in the sign. It's all smoking strictly prohibited. I wonder if vaping counts. Caught red-handed. I know it's raining, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it. I've not got a problem with it personally. If that's where he wants to stand and vape, fine. You know, but the sign is the sign, you know what I mean? Like, and it is, like, technically, is it smoking? I don't think it is. I think it doesn't come under the smoking ban. Vaping. I might be mistaken, but I don't think it does come under the smoking ban. Here it does. So I think the game are past this time. Let them off. Go easy on them. Pissing it in after all, you know what I mean?